Hey, how's it going out there today, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great day. Want to talk to you a little bit today. There's going to be a little bit of opinion in this. I don't know. I may cut the comments off. Some of you may not like this. I don't know. I want to talk to you. I want to give my opinion. I want to know everybody else's opinion too. So I think I will leave the comments on. But if we agree or we disagree, I think we can do it respectfully as adults, I hope. But today I want to talk about the driver shortage. The driver shortage in this country. Here's my opinion. Ain't no such thing as driver shortage. If you want enough people to do a job and you pay the proper amount and you treat them with respect, you will always have enough people. The driver shortage is not a driver shortage. It's a mega carriers can't find slave labor. That's the problem. That's why they go around going, oh, there's a driver shortage. You know, the ATA, American Trucking Association, that big bag of crap. They go around saying, oh, there's a driver shortage in this country. They say that so they can get these, grants so they can go to foreign countries and bring people over here and put them to work. Because they say, oh, well, we can't find drivers. It's like, well, yeah, you can't find a driver because you're paying 32 cents a mile and you treat people like, they're animals. That's why. So, I think that's why they go around screaming about a driver shortage. Now, if there really was a driver shortage, which there's not, because let's face it, I can haul freight for a certain amount, I'm pretty sure the mega carriers can do the same thing. Hell, they're probably getting a more inside track to freight than I am, because they got their own brokerages, they got their own, direct customers. They got, they're set up. Like, they should be able to pay, their employees better, I think. I think a problem in the trucking industry is the big companies. There's too many people at the top that take too much salary. Let's think of the big mega carrier. You got a guy, first, who controls the company. Most of them are publicly traded, so you got a board. Those people make too much money, I would suggest, for what they're doing. Then it comes down to your C class. Your CEO, your CFO, your COO, your C-suite of people that probably make way too much money for how they run the company. It's like, if some of that money that they made and that the board made, they put that to hiring good quality drivers. And I think the companies that put people through school or have their own school, I think these companies should maybe step it up after someone's been a driver for them for 6 months or a year. Step up and pay them properly. Like a lot of these big companies that put people through school, they don't want you to stick around more than a year or two, and the pay shows accordingly. They don't want you to stick around because they're getting government grants to put people through school. So they need you to move on to a different carrier so they have your truck free to stick another guy in, because, they're running a puppy mill down there at the school. That's what I call their schools, puppy mills. They're just turning them through. They don't train them. They don't care about who they are. They don't care, anything about them, as long as they can get them to the point where they can get their CDL, and then the government gives them a big, tax break and a grant for it, So, here are a few things I think of outside of that part of it that could fix the, the driver situation in this country. I won't call it a driver shortage. I'll call it a shortage of efficiency. I'll call it a shortage of respect. And with respect, I include pay and respect. Because if you respect your employees, you pay them, a living wage. And you make sure they get enough work to survive on. Some of these companies, was it Variant, US Express came out bragging the other day in the quarterly report that their drivers got 1,800 miles a week. Their paid miles per week per truck was 1,800. So you got to include some deadhead in that. But what, we rocking 2,000 miles a week at 40 cents a mile. That's only $800 a week. I personally would not be gone from my family for $800 a week. I would find something at the house that paid me better than that. I can tell you right now, if I'm rocking $800 a week over the road, I'm a local driver. Probably by the end of the day, I'm a local driver. So there it is. If you want me to be out on the road, you got to pay me for it. I'm not, that's the key to it. So efficiency is one thing that I think if we really needed more freight moved in this country, if we were in dire situations, we'd figure out the efficiencies. I'm coming to you at 8:30 in the morning, okay? 8:30 in the morning. I'm sitting in a dock right now at a grocery warehouse, Associated Grocers. That should tell you a lot right there. If you've ever been to Associated Grocers, you know what I'm talking about. So I've been sitting here since 3 o'clock. My appointment was 3 o'clock. They said, I pulled up at the gate at 2:40. I thought I timed it pretty dang good. Showed up 20 minutes early. Shouldn't be a problem at a reasonable place, but that goes back to the efficiency. The grocery warehousing in this country is so inefficient. It's amazing to me that we get anything to the stores. So I showed up here 20 minutes early, 2:40. It's now going on 6 hours I've been here. They told me at the gate, we don't have room for you. We don't have a dock available for you, even though we scheduled you like 3 or 4 days ago. We scheduled this load. We don't have room for you, so go park on the street, guy. So I go out, I park on the street, I go to sleep. They call me 5 o'clock. So I sat 2 hours before I even got a call. Come to the door, back into the door. I sat here for 2 hours. Nothing. I got one pallet that comes here. One pallet. One pallet, straight pull. Like, maybe it needs to be restacked, but it's only about 3-4 foot tall. I don't get it. That's a problem. Efficiency. You know what I mean? Like, I could already be down the road, and like when we scheduled this load, we know this place is horrible. So my next delivery is in the morning. We had to give a whole day to this place because it's that bad. So there you go. We're losing efficiency on that end. Respect for drivers. I'll go back to respect again and talk on that a little bit, because it's not just about pay. It's about how you're treated in the industry. I know when I was first starting out in the industry at a mega carrier, it was a nightmare. Every day was a bunch of bull crap. Like, either I would sit waiting on loads. This was back, things have got a lot more efficient, it seems. I don't know, maybe you guys that still at mega carriers experience this, but I know back in like 2006, 2007, I used to sit and wait on a load like all day. I'd get empty in the morning, I'd get reloaded the next morning sometimes. I would lose an entire day. So, efficiency, respect, those are two big things. Now, this summer, I've already heard it start. I don't know if you guys have heard the news that they're saying there's going to be a gas shortage this summer because they can't find enough people to drive the tanker trucks to deliver the fuel, and therefore there's going to be a gas shortage. Here's my opinion on that. That's propaganda. I think they're trying to push us away from fossil fuels right now, and I think that's what they're doing. They're going to claim a gas shortage so everybody starts, using less and, being less or whatever. I think that's what's coming. Now, as far as the fuel hauling goes, I think, I think they're going to use that as the excuse. Here's the thing. If there really is, let's just say there is a shortage on fuel haulers. The pay needs to go up for fuel haulers. I'm not hauling fuel I probably need like $150,000 a year to haul fuel. It is dangerous. Newsflash, I've got 5,000 gallons of gasoline strapped to my back. Yeah. You better believe. Sorry, I had a little interruption there, but yeah, as I was saying, I'm not hauling gas for cheap. It's dangerous. I'm not hauling fuel for cheap. Like, I'm hauling yogurt right now, okay? I'm hauling yogurt. Somebody cuts me off, I'm hauling yogurt, I slam on the brakes. At worst case scenario, we damage a few cases of yogurt. somebody cuts me off high speed and I'm hauling fuel, like, and some of these people, like, they don't even care. I had a guy yesterday, probably missed him by a foot. One of those from left lane to his exit, like right in front of me. Slammed on the brakes because there was another car taking the exit. He had to slow down to get in behind him. Do that in the fuel. Do that with fuel. It's not, it's bad enough when it happens when I'm hauling yogurt, but I couldn't imagine if I'm hauling gasoline and somebody does some dumb move like that on me. So maybe there's not a shortage of drivers who want to haul fuel. Maybe there's a shortage of people who want to haul fuel at current wages. And I know the wages are good to haul fuel right now. It's a good paying part of the industry, but it's also one of the most dangerous parts of the industry. As far as common jobs in the industry, I think it's probably the most dangerous. So there again, it comes back to respect and money. If you respect the job, pay me accordingly. So that's just my thought. Now, here's another aspect of why I think you're going to hear a lot this summer about the driver shortage again. I think, look at how many guys became owner-operators this summer, or this spring. Look at how many guys are becoming owner-operators right now. You can't find a used truck on the lot. Look at how many cab cards you see in front windshields. When a guy's got a cab card taped up in his front windshield, that typically means that's a new or a freshly purchased truck. Not a new truck, but usually it's a used truck that they're waiting on the tag to come in. They're hauling freight with the cab card in the windshield because they're waiting on the registration to go through, permanently. So, tons of people becoming owner-operators right now. And therefore, the mega carriers they're in a squeeze right now. So you got a lot of people leaving the mega carriers. I know guys right and left that are, come to my channel and want to know about becoming an owner-operator or learning about being an owner-operator that have been company drivers for years. So, they got people leaving to become owner-operators. And then over here, you got people that, going to school right now. There's not as many people coming through school for the big mega carriers right now. And that's a multitude of things. Number one, the internet, I think, and YouTube is really hurting the mega carriers because the truth is getting out there. Back in my day, all you had to know about the carriers was you could talk to a few people at the truck stop here and there. You could get the little books at the truck stop and flip through them and see, this company pays this, they blah, 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 they tell you this. Now you got the internet, and other than the prime people, because, they get a YouTube channel as soon as they get a job over there, and if you say anything negative about it, I'm pretty sure Prime will take it down. So, the internet's hurting the mega carriers, I think, because people put the information out there. They put them pay stubs out there, and people are like, I would not go to work for that. I'm not leaving my family and going out on the road for a month at a time for that kind of money, So you got the mega carriers getting hurt because, number one, people don't want to go be a truck driver. As future generations come through, it's like, if the money isn't super good, it's not going to entice people to come out here. You know what I mean? It's just the way it is. So, I think the mega carriers are going to get squeezed this summer. There's going to be more guys becoming owner-operators. There's going to be more people that can't go through school because schools were closed. So, we're going to have a gap there where, like right now, if you say people who have 2 years of experience, there's going to be a lot of them that have 2 years experience because we were still at full pace putting people through school and everything 2 years ago. 1 year ago, when the schools all got shut down, how many people right now have 1 year of experience? Not as many. So those lower and mid-grade carriers that hire people with one year and less, they're getting squeezed right now because the people that are there are getting into that 1+ to 2 year range now, and they're moving on to better carriers. So you're going to hear a lot of crying this year from your ATA companies. Oh, why we can't find drivers? But it's like, well, up your pay and keep the people that you do have. Problem solved. Hey, dude over at the ATA, at Chris guy, that Chris guy, the head of the ATA, write this down. Note to ATA companies: if we pay better, we wouldn't have to hire 1 million drivers a year at these crap companies. Now, you could pay better. You'd also have to throw in a little bit of respect. A little bit of respect, I think. But anyway, guys, that's my opinion on the thing. You know, we need, if we're really having a driver shortage, we need to work on efficiency, pay, respect. That way we can get new guys into the industry, and we can keep the people in the industry that are here now. You know, and we're just going to have to deal with the fact that we've got a gap in new drivers with the 1 year of experience. So these carriers are just going to have to tough it out. We're going to have to move the freight through the owner-operator market. And, you know, I'm not Uniself. I don't do it for free. So, you know, that's just the way it is. And if you want to be a fuel hauler, check out Dirty Broke 215 on YouTube. Great channel. He is single-handedly trying to stop this shortage by, you know, putting people through the process. He's bringing people in over there. I love to hear that. He works for Gemini, which is, you know, Loves, hauls the fuel for Loves. Check him out if you want to be a fuel hauler. He's the go-to in my world for fuel hauler knowledge. It is a dangerous job, and it should pay well. So if you're going to do it, work for one of these companies that pay you well. But that's it, guys. I appreciate everybody stopping by. Give me a thumbs up if you agree with me on any one aspect of this video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, or at least think about it if you would. We do this all the time. It's all about trucking over here. Cash is King Trucking. Take care of each other out there. Later.